What's up, everybody? If you want to join the greatest online Star Wars community, the Fandom Menace, make sure you hit that subscribe button before today's video starts, so you don't miss out on any updates and you're always the first to know when our newest videos go live. "'Twas the night before Christmas, and Star Wars was dull. The theaters were empty, but the toy shelves, they were full." That's right, folks, we're back with one last look at Star Wars toys in 2019. Now, this is a movie year. The Rise of Skywalker is supposed to be the biggest, bestest film ever to close out the Skywalker saga. Spoiler alert, it's not. This footage was shot on December 23rd, yesterday, which means the movie was out for a few days, the hype was at an all-time high, except it wasn't. But surely the toys based on the film flew off the shelves, right? Because it's Christmas time and Star Wars is for kids. Nope. Let's cue up the footage and let's see what's going on. So here we are at Walmart, America's biggest toy store, and there's a lot of Star Wars stuff. But I'm not seeing a lot of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker stuff. I'm seeing some lightsabers, and wow, there's not a lot of shelf space for Star Wars. We have these gold figures, which are very, very full on the pegs. I see one of those rocket troopers. All these gold figures are Anakin and Obi-Wan. They look like a mistake. They kind of look like those people from Guardians of the Galaxy 2 that no one remembers, hence I call them those gold people. Speaking of gold, the most necessary golden figure of all the Star Wars brand is C-3PO. It's not like he was gold before. Darth Maul, Yoda, because they fought, they have such a legacy, a history together, and a lot of figures back there of them. Whoops, we lost one. We lost one. So we have Finn and Poe Dameron. And again, these look like a mistake. What did I drop? Let's see what I actually... Oh, BB-8 DO and R2-D2. Ooh, this skiff looks kind of cool. I'll come back in a minute. I dropped Luke Skywalker. Kind of sorry, but that doesn't really look like Luke Skywalker. If we take a closer look, he looks like Link from The Legend of Zelda, with big anime eyes and girl-like features. Buddy, lightsaber slashes, so that's cool. Now this is the Luke Skywalker I know, hero of the rebellion, gold medal and all. Sorry, Chewbacca. Yours was secondhand. And those are the figures from the rest of the wave. Not a lot of Rise of Skywalker stuff, but then again, Hasbro wants to make money, and well, the Rise of Skywalker isn't doing too hot in theaters, so of course it's not going to do too hot in the shelves. So we saw the Sith Troopers who do absolutely nothing in the film. And let's go look at this skiff again. And I'm just dropping shit on the ground because I don't respect it. So we have the Return of the Jedi skiff and the vintage Kenner packaging. Weequay, Klaatu, Barada, Chewbacca, Luke Skywalker, and of course Han Solo. And look, somebody's job is to pose these figures to make it look like Luke is saluting at the beginning of Return of the Jedi. And that Lando looks really cool. So this is a good toy. I think it's only at Walmart, could be wrong, but this can be found anywhere, and it should be in the garbage. So again, I'm really searching for an exclusive line for the Rise of Skywalker. We still got Solo, a Star Wars story, and we have Kessel, the cardboard playset, which has two sides to play on. Because in an era where kids are playing with digital devices like a Nintendo Switch or an iPad or a cell phone, we're going to sell you cardboard, but it says Star Wars. More trash, and yes, this one actually is branded for the Rise of Skywalker. It's D.O. And just like he says in the film, no thank you. D.O. is not a memorable character. He was meant to be cute. He adds nothing to the story. He's a failed marketing attempt. The Porgs were more successful than D.O. Taking a closer look at these lightsabers, we have Luke Skywalker's lightsaber, Luke Skywalker's other lightsaber. It's just misbranded as Rey. These lightsabers talk, and I don't like that. I mean, meow? Meow! Why would a lightsaber say meow? Very dumb. Look at this ugly hilt, blue and white. This looks like a child's toy. Well, Star Wars is for kids, according to the people online who don't want to critically think about the film, so hey, I guess they were right all along. And look, they got tons of these goddamn things. So be prepared to see Blade Builders 4.0 forever in 2020. Now let's look at a little old footage from before that was with our Baby Yoda video. A lot of people missed out on that because it was released at a weird time of the day. So let's go check in what's the deal with other discount stores as well as some high-end boutiques that sell Star Wars products. So here we are at Five Below, the very first Five Below in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Nice looking store. Let's see what's on the inside. Star Wars, Marvel, WWE, so many toys. And we're greeted by poor Lando Calrissian. It looks like they got quite a few Lando Calrissians, and he's only $5, so if you haven't had a chance to pick him up, now's a great time. Beneath him, we have old Butthole Eyes herself, Maz Kanata, and, well, they got her most prominent feature accurately depicted, so good job, Hasbro. Who didn't do a good job was fake Han Solo, and we have his doll, action figure, whatever you'd like to call it, his shampoo bottle if you're a collector. And we also have Darth Angst Kylo Ren and his cross-guarded lightsaber. So cool. Surprised to see Black Panther stuff here, but we see a lot of Disney merchandise flooding these shelves of all the clearance stores we're about to go to. Over here we have Black Series helmets, Titanium Series, and those are $5 as well. And we have the Endor Trooper, and we also have the Imperial Death Trooper. The designs are cool on the Imperial Death Trooper. They didn't do too much in Rogue One, but really don't have much of criticism. And then the Endor Trooper, well, it's the Endor Trooper. Everybody loves him. Speaking of love, old Princess Leia in Hoth gear. Sad to see her here for $3.25. And we have 1, 2, 3 Princess Leia figures in Hoth gear, and they're all falling down. No surprise. Captain Phasma. Nothing left to say. I hope she's not in episode 9, though. So this is Star Wars Solo Monopoly, and that's $7. So that is not Five Below, just saying. Five Below also had posters, and if you recall, this was the leaked poster that we talked about, and no one seemed to care, not because it was the channel, it's because no one cared about Star Wars Episode 9, but it turned out to be true, all of it. Here's a poster everyone cared about for how stupid it was, Episode 9's Palpatine. So when you want to advertise something, of course you're going to advertise Rose Tico, and of course you're going to advertise the Force for Diversity, Princess Leia, and Wicket 2-pack. Let's take a look at these. So here we have Princess Leia in her Endor gear, as well as her Endor gear again, and Wicket. And look at those teeth. Reminds me of my old football coach. Anyway, sorry, long story short, we have quite a few Princess Leias. All Princess Leias in a row. And she's my favorite female Star Wars character. Down here we have EVS's favorite female Star Wars character, Rose Tico, in her Imperial garb. And she's with BB-8 and the evil BB-8. I don't even know the character's name, nor do I care. Let's just put those down. Here's a character I do care about, Han Solo and Boba Fett. And what the hell has happened to Han Solo's eyes? I can't even focus on this because they're so bad. Yeah, they look like they were painted with someone's eyes closed. So Han's looking in 2 directions. Maybe that's a rare variant, or maybe it's just poor quality control from Hasbro. Boba Fett looks awesome, but not Han Solo. Let's just set him over there for a minute. Oh, Chirrut and Baze. These guys were awesome. Maybe the best characters from Rogue One. And it's kind of funny that the character who doesn't use his eyes has perfectly painted eyes. And Han Solo, well, you just saw that. You know what? Let's actually take a look at Han Solo. Holy hell are those poorly painted on. And I think this character is blind, so he still knows what's up. So I was looking for Tonka Chuck, and my journey was complete. Oh, it's Snoke, son of a bitch. There's a Snoke down there, a Snoke up here, another Snoke, some Rays. How can anyone justify Snoke clogging shelves? Just asking. I genuinely want to know. Bye, Rose Tico. So over here at the other Ollies, we have this Solo: A Star Wars Story 2-pack, poop-covered Chewbacca and poop-covered Han Solo, and they look poop-covered. Yeah, I'm done talking about that. Even the Photoshop job, they don't look too good. On the back, Force whatever 2.0, where your figures can talk and make sound effects, but that just didn't work for this generation. It's called Force Link, by the way. This character's kind of cool. He looks like Danny Elfman in a headdress, but this little dog that he comes with is actually pretty neat. So I'm not going to dump on this too hard. It's a cool looking toy, but it comes from a dumb movie. So, Plus the box doesn't do anything to entice people. Let's put him back. We clearly have a lot more down here. We also have the droids. We saw them last time, and we have quite a few Star Wars toys as we go back. Here's the deal on fun. These are Star Wars toys. They don't look like fun to me. Now this is Gabe's. We've been to Gabe's quite a few times. We've filmed their clearance. Again, this is like an Ollie's. This is the clearance of the clearance. You can find some good stuff, but good is subjective. I wouldn't consider what we're about to pull up next, Rose Tico, very good. That's just my opinion, though. And as you can see, we have more figures, and it looks like Rose Tico, if my clunky hand can get her out. There we go. The first wave of Rose Tico, $3. We've seen the price fluctuate, but I can guarantee that'll never be a rare figure in the future. This was a fairly large display of last year's Star Wars toys. They just won't go away. We got all kinds of stuff from blade builders to Reylo dolls. Rey on Jakku and Kylo Ren. That's not Rey's Jakku outfit, but who cares? Now, we like to go to the other end of the retail chain, the high end. This is Swarovski Crystal. As you can see, they have a Star Wars line with all sorts of characters, and they're not cheap. We're talking $300-400, and there's C-3PO with a red arm. Yes, we have C-3PO with the gold arm, but we also have the red arm. And I just can't get over the fact that they would make a red arm C-3PO and charge $325. Over here we have a BB-8, and BB-8 is a whopping $129.99 for this little spud, but it's on clearance for 40% off the original price. Am I gonna get it? Nope. Now this is the Coach outlet, and as you can see there's Star Wars galore, which is kind of odd on a Coach purse. But we don't only have purses, we have backpacks, and everything is also on clearance, 70% off plus an additional 20. So when you see some of the price tags coming up, you're gonna shit your pants, but it's on clearance, so it might be a good deal. But as you can see, there's this triangle thing, and yeah, I don't know what it is. We have this spangly, sparkly purse, which glitters. It says Star Wars on it, so that's cool. No. And we have this bag with this patch of Han, Luke, and Leia, and the droids. May they sell merchandise forever. Now, I never really thought I would see this, an Ewok backpack. I mean, maybe in 1983, but not 2019. And this is Coach, this is high-end. Let's see how much this bastard costs. $422. Yeah. Sure, you can take money off, but $422 originally? Who's gonna buy this shit? Nobody. So this is the Disney store, and I just wanted to take a look at this real quick because it's weird. It's dumb. It's D.O., and it's a drinking cup. So yeah, look at that. Put it right in your mouth. And finally, I went to my local GameStop to check on the Holdo situation, and spoiler alert, she's still there. That bitch never sold. So folks, that is the end of 2019 for Star Wars toy content. It's been a great year. We've seen a lot of renewed interest in the YouTube video style that we definitely pioneered here. I've seen a lot of people go out into the stores, check the shelves, but we did it first. And in my humble opinion, we did it the best. But we couldn't have done it without each and every one of you out there. So folks, I'd like to say thank you very much for making 2019 a gigantic year. Now, I'm not done for the year yet. Probably get another video or two out of me before the new year starts and the podcast officially begins again on January 9th. But now's the time to say thank you, and let's go off and celebrate the holiday with our families, our friends, our loved ones, some that we love, some that we hate. But let's just go off and be excellent to each other. So, from all of us here on World Class Bullshitters, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, happy Festivus for the rest of us. And yeah, that's all she wrote on Star Wars. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about the situation. Were you surprised that 1.5 days before Christmas, there wasn't very much Star Wars Rise of Skywalker merchandise to be sold? Not that there wasn't Star Wars merchandise to be sold, but there wasn't a lot from the new movie, and it just goes to show you that people have moved on from Disney Star Wars, but classics never die. So for as much as Kylo Ren and Rian Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy wanted us to forget the past, kill it if we have to, well, Hasbro and the people who make Star Wars merchandise need us to remember the past so we can buy just one more Luke Skywalker figure over 42 years after the first film came out. So folks, thank you for watching. Go out into the world, be excellent to each other, and see you on the other side, Ray.